What up, guys? This is Casey is Raw again, and these are my pickups for the past week. I don't have a ton this week, but I do have some really good stuff that came in, mainly through the mail. But today I went to bought several places, but I only really bought two games from the store. But let's start off with a bunch of import games that I bought off eBay. We'll start with the European version is volleyball for the NES. You see where it says European version. So that's cool to have in the collection. And I saw these really cool, like, years and years ago, at least 8 years ago, give or take around there. There's this flea market in Allentown. Um, it's I think they called it like train tracks. It's all about the trains, but it's also about flea. It's a flea market with an auction. Also, when I left there, left Pennsylvania, it still had a bunch of wrestling mobilia, like a bunch of wrestling stuff from the past. And what was cool down in the lower section, if you enter the section in this flea market in Allentown, you go to the left, there's this giant room uh, where a bunch of vendors. A guy he's the son who runs too many games in Pennsylvania. So I looked around this stuff. He had a bunch of cool games and always had a bunch of stuff, but he has a bunch of these white cartridges like this. And look at this. You see how that is? Do you tell the difference how this is gray and this is more white looking? I mean, I'll put it side by side. You can see it better like that. So, I saw a bunch of these white cartridges just sitting there, highly priced. I don't know if I would sell them again in this time frame at that price, I might have picked them up. I found the picture of them on my phone, but these are Asian version of NES games. You can see where it says Asian version. This is pinball for the NES. I thought they were European. Thanks, thanks, Joey. I appreciate that. So I thought they were PAL games or European games. They're white. So I was like, okay, they're European games. Apparently, they're Asian. And look at this on the back. Uh, Half in English and half in Asian. Uh, that one is tennis on the Asian version, and then another volleyball version, but this is the Asian version. I have several more Asian games, several more PAL games coming in the mail. I actually got like several coming in. Should be by. It would have been great if they were here today. They were supposed to have been here like 2 days ago or yesterday, but it won't be until Monday. I'll have like several games come in. What's up, Foot Rub? Thanks for that. So, next thing is a bunch of games that, oh, a bunch of games. I have two games that came from AliExpress. I've been waiting forever for this shit to come in. And this is Frogger on the NES. So I guess this is the arcade version on the NES cartridge. So this came in. I bought this, and I guess the seller was also the next item because they were packaged together. And it took forever for these to come in. But this one, I couldn't wait. I could not wait for this game to come in. And this is the Neo Geo AES game cartridge. What's special about this guy right here? This has 161 Neo Geo games in one. I paid a little bit more than $100 for this, and that's a hell of a deal. Having 161 Neo Geo games, sell those things on top shelf. No, I'm not gonna do that, Michael M. Yeah, that's one big ass cartridge. Well, TSS, look at that. It has two PCB boards in there instead of one, because what Neo Geo is, I'm sure most people know, they produce arcade units. Well, what's cool, the arcade units actually use cartridges like this. And actually, I do have one of them. I just bought it for $10 just to have, so I can show you the comparison of this and that. I want to drop that. Oh shoot! About to drop that mofo. So, this is what a Neo Geo MVS cart looks like. Sometimes it's black like this, but it's going to be kind of generic label. But because this is the console version, it's going to have a better looking label. It's always mostly going to be in black. But you cannot interchange these. Like, this is the arcade cart, and this is the AES cart. That's the home console. I mean, they do sell adapters where you can play these MVS games for your AES. And it's actually like 150-ish, 175-ish for the adapter. But what's wild, usually these games for the MVS is actually cheaper than on the AES. And you figure it should be the exact opposite, right? Well, I guess it's more common to get these arcade games. I mean, you can even see this one says $10. My bad. I was upside down saying 666. There you go. $10. But yeah, you would buy the same game as this, and it would yeah, no wonder the fucking oh yeah. I mean, shoot. I'm trying to remember how much I paid for my Neo Geo AES. Like 380 something, I think. It didn't even come with the game. The guy who was the original owner of this toy store down here, well, not the owner, one of the employees. I asked the owner before I picked it up. He's like, "Yeah, it comes with that game." Well, when I actually pulled the trigger on it, the guy was reaching in to go get that cartridge, and he's like, retracted it because he knew I had the system. He's like, "I'm gonna make him pay for it." Like, you bastard! It was like $30, whatever. So I had to pay over 400 just for the Neo Geo and one game. So, yeah, what's cool, you can take, if you get the adapter, you could put these arcade cartridges in the AES. I don't know if you could do the exact same thing, but when I went to AliExpress, they sell this version that's a AES. So I will be doing, hopefully soon, a gameplay for you guys, show you what's on this thing. So that was the stuff that came in. So today I went out. I shouldn't really went out and did anything, but I had to get out of the house for a little while. Went a couple vintage stock, didn't see anything, and I went to my local game store again, and looked around. They had a bunch of Super Famicom games came in. I'm like, yes. But I was like, you know what? I don't really have the money to splurge on a bunch of them, so I was like, I'll wait because not a lot of people have Super Famicom games. So I looked around. I see this PS4 VR game, Werewolves Within, for for the PlayStation VR for $4. So I was like, I was on the fences. Like, do I have this or not? I was like, you know what's $4? If I have it, I can return it. Well, guess what? I do have this, so I will be returning it. I'll be. I'm cool with the store, so they'll probably do it. So, the other game I know I don't have, um, is a Sega Saturn import game called Mobile Suit Gundam Side Story 1. The character on it kind of looks like from Transformers. It was for $8 for a Sega Saturn import game, a Japanese. I was like, hell yeah, why not? And what was cool today when I went to the video game store, last week they didn't have this, but they had two PC Engine, uh, in America we know as TurboGrafx, but they have the one that has the CD add-on, and then they had a what's called the PC Engine Duo. It has both, you play cards and the CD. And actually, the Duo was cheaper than the one PC Engine with the add-on. So I do actually have pictures of a bunch of what they have. And they actually had, what's cool, they also had several cool arcade units in there. They have a Donkey Kong arcade unit. They have a Neo Geo 4 game selection unit. And they had this for a while, but it's the player's top choice Nintendo arcade unit. So I took a picture of several of these things. I just kind of quickly. I don't know if they didn't like that or not. I'm not trying to. I just want to show you guys what kind of awesome store this place is. And it seems like they're finally they're thriving especially since I came there. They seem like they're doing great. I mean, especially when they have these big chain stores called Vintage Stock around them. So they had to compete against them, but I'm glad they're able to find some cool stuff. That's where I found that Philips CDI right there. Um, I found a bunch of cool stuff. Like I found the box for my RCA Studio 2 there, and it actually had that. I already told that story where when I went to go get that box, it actually had the RCA Studio 2 in there. And I bought a bunch of cool stuff. I picked up, oh gosh, what else? I picked up my, oh yeah, my Texas Instrument uh, TI 99 from there. My my Fairchild F channel F from there. My Famicom disc the Sharp Nintendo Famicom disc and cartridge combo from there as well. And then I got a ton of stuff from them as well. So, and then some of these boxes came from them as well. So I always try to give them a good thumbs up. I'd love to say the location, but I don't, or the store, but I, that's a little close to home. I don't want to DOS or dox me. Dude, I wish TSS. Oh, dude, that shit goes for $500 or more. The N64DD. I would love to have that. Love to have that. I wouldn't doubt it. That's probably going well over. I wouldn't doubt that's heading towards a grand right now, especially because of the pandemic. All a bunch of the oh gosh, for some reason I'm having instead of dry mouth, I'm having a bunch of saliva in my mouth. But ever since the pandemic, the prices on all these consoles and games been going like, dude, get this shit. I went to Vintage Stock and I saw a Super Mario Duck Hunt and World Track Meet. Vintage Stock for $17. That game should be $5 or less. So, no, I just figured that was fun. I love chatting with you guys, telling you guys not only what I found, just random stories too, and some tidbits I know. I think me and the Rose might be doing something. Oh yeah, GameCube are becoming more expensive to get. I agree. Well, the games are the system, not really. Exactly. Because, dude, I have the Pikmin games. Well, let's see. Let me bring it over here, TSS. Talk about GameCube games. Right over here, I got The Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time. This is the combo set right here. It has Ocarina of Time and Master Quest. One of the more expensive games I got is Chibi Robo for $60. That's pretty much retail price when that first came out. I wouldn't doubt if Metroid Prime is getting up there. The Pikmin games right here, 1 and 2. I love Pikmin 1 and 2. Then Mario Kart Double Dash. That's anything Mario Kart's probably worth some money. And here's one of the cooler ones that came in. Is this Legend of Zelda Collector Edition. This has Legend of Zelda 1, 2, Ocarina of Time, and Majora's Mask, and a playable demo of Wind Waker. So I had that long time ago, but I don't know where that went. And then I eventually had to pay like $60 or $70 for that. I love Double Dash too, as well. And then I got Four Swords. I think F-Zero was the last one for on GameCube that was the last F-Zero. And I think actually it was produced by Sega. And then obviously you gotta have Sunshine. And I have Luigi's Mansion right here. I got Luigi Mansion for 15 when I think at the time it was going for 30. And then I just got a bunch of random GameCube games. Oh no, Rose, I failed you again. I failed you again, Rose. Something came up. I feel so bad, but something came up. Not only I went to game hunting. I was spending time with the ex girlfriend, so I was busy, okay, and oh no, dude, you know I'm not gonna do anything. When I got to the game store today, dude, I was like, oh my god! Not only I saw the game that I was gonna send it to you, I saw it there. I was like, fuck! I was supposed to send it out. So I mean, what I'm gonna have to do is I'm just gonna have to bail out work right at 5, run to the post office. I'm gonna have to just take the game with me and just send it to you, or maybe just go UPS or something. I don't want to have to do UPS, but I might just have to do that. So I do feel bad about that. Oh, dude, it was. I agree, TSS, dude. That was a wild night last night, dude. I had a like the first half. I was in and out. I really didn't have much to say about some of the topics, and you know what? There was just a bunch of the topics I really didn't have no opinion on. What's up, Cora? Hold on, why do I not have TSS as a rich? You do now, my friend. You should have rich. Yeah, it says TSS is now a moderator. I'm like, why is he not a moderator? Oh, no problem, buddy. I'm like, if I trust you to do good in my chat, I'm like, I'm gonna give you a rich. You know, me and Rose is kidding around if I gave him a rich because I can trust the Rose, Cora, TSS, and I'm sure there's a couple people I can't think of right now. How the puppies? They're doing pretty good today. Cora, last night we've been in and out because what was happening on the show last night on Drew's show. We were on till I don't even think we went to I don't Rose, what time did we finally end? Like 7 your time, 6 or 7 your, at least 6 my time. No, I think 7 my time and 8 o'clock your time. And then after the Rose left, me and Garguts, we were chatting for an hour, like 20, 30 minutes because we were, oh, there he goes. I didn't even do anything. You guys hear them? I, they're, what I'm saying is they're singing. It was 7:56 my time. What's up, AJ Raider? Oh, that's mostly Duke who's singing. That's mostly Duke, but sometimes when you hear Dixie, she'll go like, "Woo!" They must have think they hear either my mom home or my ex girlfriend was here. So they still probably think she's still around. And here comes Dukas. What are you doing, Weasel? What are you doing, Weasel? Come here, Weasel. You're making howling sounds. What was happening, Weasel? Are you? Thanks, Cora. Are you the Weasel? What's wrong, Weasel? What's wrong? What's wrong? One of my favorite parts to do with Duke is that I love to get him to that boiling point, like he's about to go off with. Now he's about to start going crazy, but he would be like, I like to get him right at that boiling point, and but not where he's actually howling. Oh, tell him, Cora, you have to give him some lunch meat or a treat. Well, I been well. Here's one thing: we were on the show last night, and the dogs were all over here. And I was like, "What the hell's going on? Why are they coming in here?" And I found out the food ran out and all the water was gone. So I had to leave the show for a few minutes and take care of them. And then they stopped bothering me. Duke, yes. Are you the weasel? Are you the weasel? Come on, tell me what's wrong, weasel? He's shaking. What's wrong, weasel? Oh, come on, what's wrong, weasel? I think he knows something's going on. They want to be on the show. Well, oh yeah. I mean, I don't blame you, Rose. It was a good idea. I mean, I kind of wish I took a break as well because dude, I was dog tired right in the middle of it, and I don't know, the second half when we just let loose, that's when I was really having fun, especially getting to the very end. But I have Dixie going around now. She's looking around, almost like, did you put mom or the other my ex girlfriend around here? Yeah, I stuck her in the closet, Dixie. Oh, I love my weasel. I love my weasel. I love my weasel. You kiss. What's wild? I don't mind if they kiss me on the nose or like on my lips, but I have my ex brother in law. He would get the dogs, different dogs, and he looks like he's making out with the dog. It almost looked like they're swapping tongues. They're like, dude, that's disgusting. I mean, what the fuck? Well, I know tomorrow I was gonna probably go on Gargut's show because he's gonna talk about Owen Hart's death. That's 22 days. Um, Not 22 days, 22 years anniversary. Yeah, see, I told you. So I told um, Garguts I'll join them on Sunday. But hey, Court, did you know that not only me and Rose been kicked off for next week, it's J Man's show on Drew's show next week. And, you are invited though. You, Gina, Frank, Drew. I don't think. I think pretty much me, Alex, Ray, the Dee Dee, and the Rose. We've been fired for a week. I'm like, whatever. He better produce something good because I'm gonna be roasting that dude if the show sucks. And I'm gonna say because from if he's Gina can't be there. Well, he was relying on her gonna be there because he's gonna put a bunch of mystery topics too. So I'm like, whatever. He wants to start that. Yeah, five murder mysteries. Yeah, Rose is right. So, it was like several, I would say a month ago. It was me. It was going to be me, Justin, and Drew was going to do a show about something. I think it's about a recent story. And Justin didn't think I could be serious. He was like, oh, all he's going to do is tell bad jokes and not be serious. Like, are you an idiot? I could be serious if we need to be. I try not to be like, oh, make, like, tell jokes all the time during the serious parts. I'll let Frank, Justin, even you, Cora, Drew, especially if it's a topic I really don't care. I'm gonna let you guys do what you want, and if I have an opinion, I'll throw my opinion in. But he, uh, J Man thinks I'm stereotyped or typecast to Justin. Well, he does. See, the thing is, Rose, he doesn't care about video games. So having the live show next week about E3, he doesn't care about that. So he's got a lot. He's got big shoes to fill, especially if he's going to be the host. Remember, like how Drew says, all the topics he brought up and Justin was going shooting him down. Oh, that sucks. And then, God forbid, has one hint of a video game. He's like, oh, I'm getting sick. I'm like, fuck you. So, ah, you, you know, it's wild. Oh, I told my. Oh, I agree. We're gonna have a fun time. That's a good point. That's. Oh, that's right. You're right, Rose. He needs a. She need a dachshund buddy. See, thing is, if you're talking about like someone that would spread his seed, he's been fixed though. Too bad. I wouldn't mind having more little dookies around here. What's cool about dachshunds? They're very low maintenance. We don't want another dog, so yeah, she needs friends. What's cool is that Duke would he will see Dixie was very docile when my mom first got Dixie. She was very calm and not really doing much. She was worried that he no that she would just lay around and get overweight. So that's one of the reasons she got her a buddy, Dixie. I mean Dukas, and now they're running around. They're playing all the time. Dixie likes to play with her toys all the time. Same thing with Duke. Ah, that's cute, Cora. Oh, no, no. He's camera shy. He's like, I don't want to give you kisses. No kisses. No kisses. This dog would kiss my face until it's like wet and dog spit, but he's not doing it now. He's like, nope. He. Oh, that would be awesome. Oh, that's what my mom names him. I don't know why she named her Dixie either. I mean, he look at him. He definitely looks like a duke. If you ask me, he definitely looks like a duke. I think that name fits him perfectly, and I call him. He a lot of times what I love when I go around and he like I could be having a bad day and he'll run up and then he stands up like this and he looks like a meerkat and it would just melt your heart. And then when he does his little shimmy like this, and one of the cool things is that my mom would kind of do a mom version of Duke of Earl. So he'll go up to her. Uh, no, because no, they right now she's at a place that's a kind of like a rehab slash like assistant living, and it's very hard to go in and visit her. She should be out by Tuesday. So he looks like he's about to fall asleep on me. He's like he was up all night last night because I was in here doing this show. Um, nah, it's just best for them to stay here. But oh gosh, it's been a long week. I tell you that. Actually, long several weeks. Oh yeah, he's like I love going to bed and having him like spoon my one of my legs, and then we, excuse me, especially during the weekends when I sleep from like almost good 10 hours. That me and him, we would both get up when, excuse me, when I need to go bathroom, he needs to go outside the bathroom, and then he's like, he kind of hints me, he's like, I want to go back to bed. It's like, I agree, we're going back to bed and sleeping. So, and he would stay in bed forever with me. But, I should really change this title to and chit chat or something. Yeah, he looks like he's really tired guy, aren't you, Weasel? Aren't you, Weasel? You tired little guy? What's cute? I'm trying to show him. He has a belly button right here. Belly button. He has a belly button right there. It's kind of cute. You gotta touch his belly button. Go beep boop beep boop beep boop beep boop beep boop. His belly button. I've never seen a dog with a belly button, but he has one. But I'm actually about to wrap up. Oh, it's the Costanza. Oh, dude, I agree with Rose. I'm still tired. I was kind of thinking of doing something. I'm not even. I don't know if I want to go on monetize this tonight, but I do want to try to compete with that belt for the belt again. But I don't know. Still got a few hours. Oh yeah, you slept a lot more than I did. I think I went to after you left Rose, I talked to Garguts for a good 20, 30 minutes. And then after that, I took a quick shower and then sat down, laid in bed, ate some chips to get something in my stomach, and then fell asleep. And then oh, thanks, Cora. But uh and then like 12ish I woke up, maybe 12:30. I was aiming about that time frame anyways, so I can at least get up and maybe do something here and there, or at least go look around game stores. But I was preoccupied for a good chunk earlier. But and then went over and got looked around at video games. Um but Rose, I'm gonna try to send you that game. I'm gonna try to send it out by Monday. I was meaning to do it today, and when I got to the game store and saw that, I'm like, motherfucker. Now he's hovering around the door. He's like, it's like, is mom coming home soon? But yeah, I'm gonna relax for a little while. Maybe me and the Rose might do something, or I might go and monetize this. Or you know what? Maybe if he's up to it tomorrow, because really, oh, then again, I got Garguts, but I guess I can do it before Garguts. So um, we'll see. I mean, like, I want to do a bunch of stuff. Like, I want to play this damn thing. Oh, Rose, I got a bunch of shit. Once I get off this, Rose, I gotta talk to you. I gotta show you some cool shit I got. You know what? I'm getting hyped up now, dude. let's go ahead and let's do it. Let me end this. Let's get together and do this. So I'll call you. Let me end this and I'll give you a call. So I'll talk to you guys later.